So we're sat here and you're leading Together We Pray, and actually you're leading Together We Pray slap bang in the middle of Vocations Week.
I am.
Which is really apt given that you are on that journey yourself in your sort of early stages of curacy. When it came to making that decision, you know, to consider this as a much more significant part of your life, how did that come about?
I think it's been a series of small steps rather than a sort of lightning bolt moment. There'd been a sort of germ of a seed in my mind for a while, and then just after the Chrism service in 2022, when I was working at St Nicholas Hospice Care, Sharon Connell, who's the head of chaplaincy,
we love Sharon.
Had a conversation with me and gave me a leaflet on the auxiliary ordination pathway, and I thought, ooh. So I ended up, it's a series of coffee meetings really for me, and that was a coffee meeting, and then I ended up having coffee with Stuart Batten, who's the DDO, and sort of having a little bit of a chat around it. And I guess I would say the most important thing for me has been I haven't sort of either felt pushed or directed in any way. It's just been a sort of very slow inquiry around what God might be calling me to. And just taking small steps of, okay, this feels right. So I then joined a Fellowship of Vocations group that met at Abbey House once a month for a year, and then from then was commissioned as an ordinand by Bishop Martin and started that sort of more formal process. But again, part-time, self-supporting, so with a group of friends meeting on a regular basis to do some Bible study, to do some learning, and very much in the community, sort of locally based.
And so your faith, you know, as a parishioner, and now as an emerging leader, how is it? How does it sit with you? Is it a comfortable transition?
Sometimes it's very comfortable, and sometimes it's I'm not quite sure where I am with things, because there is, I think, particularly for people that are doing self-supporting, staying in the place where they have been a parishioner for a while, there's that sort of slight change of, you know, wearing this and moving from maybe doing the odd reading to taking services and things like that. So, but I feel very supported in my benefice here and in the diocese to kind of navigate those boundaries and to find a way through.
So there is always an opportunity with Stuart Batten, as you say, and others to approach the diocese and to talk to other clergy if there's something emerging, a seed emerging that you want to explore. But we do have, at the end of this week, I think, an event that people can go along and find out more, don't we?
We do. On Saturday there's a vocations fair at the cathedral, and some of the vocations team and people who are on different stages on the journey are there to have a chat. And I would absolutely say, for anybody that's interested, I forgot the bit where I went along and had a conversation with my training incumbent, my vicar here, Matthew, who was really supportive and lovely. So yeah, to go to talk to people and find out what it's about, because I think one of the misconceptions I had was that it's a sort of all or nothing thing. You know, I have to become a vicar or not, or do nothing. Whereas there are so many different ways of ministry and so many different ways of being called, and what vocation is for different people. So I just think that, you know, don't rule anything out.
Go in with an open mind.
Absolutely.
And know that you're not going to be pushed down any routes that you're not comfortable with. And just take some time to breathe and explore and feel what that might, the next path might be. Well, thank you so much. Let's hope they're busy.
Yes, I hope so too.
On Saturday, and I wish you every success. It's been a real joy coming here, having a conversation with you.
Thank you.
And I pray that your journey continues with that great smile on your face, and
so do I.
And balancing the whole of your life to make this work. So thank you so much.
Thank you.